Crikey! Let me summarize this video for you in one sentence so you can decide whether to waste your time in watching it or not. All car software operating systems fucking sucks. Now, to give you context, I have no license, I've never driven a car, I've never owned a car, and the one time I tried to drive my mother's car, I crashed it into the garage door. My parents, if you're watching this, hi. But I do have the excuse of being a computer science student and noticing this one tiny detail since I was a fucking kid. All the cars have such a terrible UI system that when you use it, you feel like you're using a first generation iPhone. Literally, why does every major car company ignore this one thing in front of them that is free, it's widely used, it has such a big support, and is known for the past like 25 years, and it's called Android operating system, and they fucking ignore it, they just put it away. If you're confused what I'm talking about the dashboard. This thing, the one that you use when you're driving and you need to change the radio or maybe heat your seat, for example, and sometimes you just simply can't do those things because humanity doesn't let you. Why is it that when I click on changing the channel, the computer just gets conflicted and confused like I'm threatening him? I swear, the second you just point at what you want to do, the computer is like, okay, he wants to click the channel, but he wants to change the radio. Also, at the same time, he wants to turn on the AC. What am I doing? So it just bugs out and just loads forever while you're sitting there waiting for it patiently, while you're going like 150 kilometers per hour on the highway. That is not a good situation to be in. Now, a lot of you may be watching this be like, well, we fixed this issue because it's now 2024 and AI is basically gonna take over, so technology is good, right? Correct, but that's only for all the top high-end cars, which cost like $70,000 and plus minimum. But here's the thing, not all of us are millionaires, and I definitely can't afford a fucking $70,000 car just to be able to turn on the AC properly in one click. I went the other day with a friend and we checked out a car which was a Toyota Prius 2014. We opened the screen and my god, I almost had to use the manual just to check out what's going on there. That's terrible. And then now, fast forward to 2024, where Tesla's like basically taking over the news by storm, and every single American citizen with like zero personality drives that piece of shit. Their screen and their UI software is insane. But here's the thing, I don't want to do programming while I'm driving on the highway to go to the supermarket. I just don't understand the concept of leaving this entire dashboard empty and just grabbing everything and pushing it into this one screen, and then your life gets confused whenever you want to connect to the Bluetooth or something. Speaking of Bluetooth, please, for the love of God, don't switch fully to it and let's stay using the aux like normal human beings. I feel like that's one of my problems when it comes to iPhones. Clearly that I made an entire video about it. Especially in America, car companies look at all these citizens and they're like, alright, most of them use iPhones and they got rid of the headphone jack for the past 10 years. So let's just remove it also and just switch to Bluetooth. As nice as that might sound, it's Bluetooth. It was never perfect, it always had its problems, it will always have its problems. But a single cable that connects physically to the phone never has an issue. Unless the cable is dead or the AUX input is also damaged, you'll be fine. See, this is why I fucking hate iPhones so much, because they're not just ruining the phone industry, they're ruining the car industry too. And finally, the speedometer. Please bring back normal speedometer. Stop using this and this. And God forbid we still use any physical attachments on the car and everything just doesn't turn to an LCD screen. It ruins my eyesight. Just to remind you, I never drove a car, so my opinion validates 100%. I will now finish recording the video and go and drive to the supermarket on my bicycle. See ya.